Hi, it's Meredith from Springboard Pilates. I'm here today to lead you through the basic 10 mat exercises in the classical Pilates mat order. Nothing that we do here today is meant to replace your lessons or classes or personal training sessions with your teacher. They're meant to just give you a little bit of inspiration and some tools to use at home to keep your energy up and to be inspired to do a little something every single day. As with any workout routine you're planning on doing at home, you should consult with your healthcare provider to make sure it's wise for you to do. And nothing that I lead you through here today should hurt. So if it does, stop and ask your teacher for a modification the next time that you're in class. Other than all of that business, I hope you enjoy the basic 10 mat Pilates exercises. You'll start standing on your mat, one foot in front of the other, one arm out in front of the other, and you rise up onto the balls of your feet, and you bend your knees to slowly lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. You have a seat and lie back. Bring your knees right into your chest, give them a little hug, and rock gently from side to side, just to warm you up a little before we go into the 100. The 100 is eventually done with your toes in line with your nose out there in space, which is quite challenging for most bodies. So today I'm going to lead you through doing it starting with your feet on the mat, arms hovering off the mat by your sides, and you begin pumping. Inhale for 5, and exhale for 5. And inhale, and exhale. Now if you can, float a foot off of the mat without arching your back or gripping your quad, then wonderful, hold it there. And exhale. And if you can add the second leg without that, you're welcome to. I'm going to bring my legs a little higher to be sure I'm in my abs instead of in my thighs. Inhale and exhale. 4 more sets. And exhale. And exhale. 1 more set. Inhaling for 5. And exhaling for 5. Either hug your knees into your chest or set your feet directly down onto the mat. Next, we come up to a seated position to grab something to put your ankles underneath. We have ankle straps here in the studio. Also grab a weighted bar or a set of weights to help you with your roll-up. Roll yourself down onto the mat, a bone at a time as you stretch yourself out long. Situate yourself, shoulders on your back, ribs in. The roll-up. Inhale, head up, chest up. Abs gather, scoop, and stretch forward. Try to keep tension on your ankle strap. Try not to let your knees bend or your booty scoop back on the mat, if at all possible. If it's not, you go where you must. We do 5 roll-ups. Inhale, and exhale the second half all the way down. Your arms stretch. Inhale lifts you. Exhale gathers you, and you bend your spine. Stay rounded and float back, and then get long even as you articulate. 1 more time. You finish by rolling yourself longer and longer and gathered in your abs all the way to the mat. Next comes single leg circle. Your weight goes by your sides. Your right leg comes out from underneath the strap. Bring your knee into your chest, give it a little stretch. Then hands behind your side, leg stretches up. Soft with your knee, scoop your abs, arms into the mat. Inhale, cross your heart. Exhale, circles the leg around. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, big lungs. Exhale, big squeeze of the abs. 1 more in this direction. Then reverse to the right with your leg. Exhale, pulls your belly in to lift. Exhale, other leg and other side, totally stable. 2 more. And 1 more. And then bend that knee in. And switch, placing that foot under your strap. If you don't have a strap, obviously your leg can be out long. If it hurts your back to have this leg out long, soften your knee. Bend your knee and put your foot on the floor. Grab behind your thighs, stretch your leg a little, draw your abs in, leave the leg, arms on the mat, inhale, cross your heart, exhale. Now if you're watching me a bit and not quite doing your own single leg circles, you might see I'm letting my hip lift advanced version of the exercise. The hips can absolutely stay down, pause and reverse. The hip only lifts if you're drawing your abs in and twisting yourself from your abdominals, not letting the leg drag your pelvis off the mat. And one more time. Bring your knee into your chest. Use it to help you come up. Next is rolling like a ball. Take your ankles into your hands. Look into your belly and inhale, roll back. And exhale, roll up. 6 times. Ideally, you're in this tight shape the whole time. Never bearing weight directly on your neck. You just roll to the tops of your shoulder blades. Big inhale, big exhale. 2 more. If you can, your feet don't touch the mat, but not if it arches your back. 1 more. Then stay floated. Right knee into your chest for single leg stretch. Of the stomach series, we do the first 2 in the level 1 beginner basic 10 mat order, and we switch. And 2, and switch. Big lungs, light legs. Let's do 3 more sets of single leg stretch. And 2, last set. Double leg stretches next. Both knees in, exhale fully. Inhale, stretch up and out. Exhale, hugs your knees in. These legs and arms could go right to the ceiling, which is safest and gentlest. They could go out long on the mat. Exhale, that's harder. Your head and shoulders up the whole time, unless you need a rest. Let's do 2 more. Double leg stretch. Your back's not moving all over the mat. Next, we pop up to sitting for spine stretch. Your legs go the width of the mat or slightly wider, arms up by your ears. Inhale, grow. Exhale, peel your spine off of the wall behind you. Draw your belly button backwards. Elongate up and over as you exhale. The inhale lifts you up. A bone at a time until you're as tall as you were at the start of the last one. Exhale, bending up and over as you expel every last atom of air out of your lungs. And inhale. Let's do 3 more of the spine stretch today. Exhale to bend, scooping your belly, lifting your abs up as you expel. And inhale. 1 more. The saw is next. Your arms pressed down, slightly in front of you. Inhale to fill your ribs, twist at your waist, and exhale to bend. Get all your breath out, stretch your arms away from each other. Inhale, twist, and exhale to narrow and bend. Inhale, lift, flex your feet, twist your spine, and exhale, 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 bending up and over your center. Wring out all of that old stuff, like a dish rag, every last drop of old air out of your lungs. 1 more set. Get taller than before, twist further than before, bend longer than before. Last one. Next, you'll rest your arms, zip your legs together, roll over onto one side. For the side kicks, we'll just do front, back, and up, down to the side today in this basic 10 order. Hand rests in front, head propped up, abs in and up. Flex your top heel, kick the leg forward, point it, and stretch it behind you. Flex to kick forward, point to stretch it back. Your hips are pretty steady here, not falling back and forth. Don't worry about the foot if right now that's too much information for you. Just kick forward and back. The flex and the point, though, do engage different muscles up in your seat and in your abs. They open your hips and help you stretch out of your waist. Last time. Then your legs come together. Up and down to the side is next. Turn your top leg out, point your toe. Lift your leg, turn it out, flex, and pull it down. 4 this way. Up you come, turned out, and pull down. Your waist is long on this right side. You're less concerned with getting the leg up very high than you are about keeping your waist long. Reverse it. Kick up with a flexed foot, point to pull down. This is technically dorsiflexion. This is plantar flexion. They're both flexed. You reach your heel away, you point your toes away. One more time. And lower. Let's switch sides. You could do some grasshopper beats through the middle. Your head rests, legs hover, clapping, inhaling and exhaling. Abs are in and up. And then you roll to your other side for the side kick series. Hips and shoulders back, legs angled forward. Top leg hip height, kick, kick with a flex, and point to come back. Kick. Let's do 8. Nice and steady with your pelvis. This is 4. And push the toe away, flex the heel to kick forward, point to stretch it away. At hip height the whole time. Last 2. And last 1. Next we do up, down to the side. Your toes pointed, you lift, and then you flex it to go away. Toe reaches away, then heel reaches away. 2 more. Your waist is nice and long, your hips are stacked. Turn the leg out, then keep it flexed to go up, and point to pull down. And 2. And pull. And last time. And then you come on up to a seated position, and we go into the seal. You dive your hands inside of your legs, grab the outside of your ankles, and balance with your feet off the mat. The legs clap up to 3 times here. You roll back, clap up to 3 times here. Inhale, roll back. Exhale to roll up. Last time. You could cross your ankles and stand right up the same way you went down, or you could just stop and find your own way up to standing. So this has been the basic 10 in the classical Pilates mat order. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.